Forecast for Leicester, scattered showers, 9 degrees is the high and a low of 1 degree. More details soon. When you want the best news for England, Wales, Northern Ireland and Scotland, trust Tom and Ben News United Kingdom. Welcome to Tom and Ben News United Kingdom. Here is our top stories for Monday the 24th of April 2023. Former Deputy Prime Minister Dominic Raab has hit out to civil servant activists for holding the government back.
A serving member of the armed forces has been charged with offences which breach the 1989 Official Secrets Act.
And the UK, US, France and China are evacuating diplomats and nationals from Sudan amid further escalations to the conflict.
Noswaitha iawn i'n wetheto I chi gyd o'i chyfa yr ishgwyfwla. Good evening to you all and welcome to Tom and Ben News United Kingdom with the 6 PM news report for Monday the 24th of April 2023.
But before all of that, it's time for this.
Cheers very much for the news. If you have any news stories of your own, comment them down below or post them on our Facebook page.
To other news now, and former Deputy Prime Minister Dominic Raab has accused activist civil servants of trying to block the work of the government after his dramatic resignation over bullying claims.
An inquiry found he was intimidating and aggressive towards officials. Mr. Raab told the BBC he was sorry if he upset anyone, but that's not bullying.
He said there was a risk a very small minority of officials with a passive-aggressive culture were trying to block reforms they did not like. In his first interview since stepping down, Mr. Raab told the BBC the only complaints upheld against him were by a handful of very senior officials out of hundreds of civil servants he had dealt with.
A serving member of the UK's armed forces has been charged with offences that breach sections 2 and 8 of the 1989 Official Secrets Act, Scotland Yard said.
Prosecutors alleged that Thomas Newsom, aged 36, made a damaging disclosure of information relating to defence on the 17th of April. The charges follow an investigation by the Metropolitan Police's Counter-Terrorism Command.
Mr. Newsom had been remanded in custody and had appeared at Westminster Magistrates Court on Saturday. The Met said he was initially arrested on Tuesday and detained under the Police and Criminal Evidence Act 1984.
Health Secretary Steve Barclay has been accused by the Royal College of Nursing of trying to bully and silence nurses after the government issued legal papers in an attempt to block a planned May Day strike, describing it as unlawful.
A pre-claim letter was issued in Barclay's name on Friday demanding the RCN cancel industrial action planned for the 30th of April and the 2nd of May.
Barclay said, following a request from NHS employers, I have regretfully provided notice of my intent to pursue legal action to ask the courts to declare the Royal College of Nursing's upcoming strike action, planned for the 30th of April and 2nd of May, to be unlawful.
He continues on to say, the government firmly believes in the right to strike, but it is vital that any industrial action is lawful and I have no choice but to take action. Strike action with no national exemptions agreed, including for emergency and cancer care, will also put
patient safety at risk. This legal action also seeks to protect nurses who could otherwise be asked to take part in unlawful activity that could in turn put their professional registration at risk and would breach the requirements set out in the Nursing Code of Conduct. The CBI has suspended all activity until June after major companies terminated their membership or suspended collaboration due to the scandal engulfing the business lobby group.
The rush for the exit door came after the Guardian newspaper reported that a second woman had made a rape allegation against two male CBI co-workers, building on a series of historic serious misconduct claims to have engulfed the body in recent weeks.
Meta, John Lewis, NatWest, BT, BMW, Unilever, and even ITV were among the big names to take action.
Stephen Lawrence's mother says her son's story remains as important and relevant as ever on the 30th anniversary of his murder.
The 18-year-old was stabbed in a racist attack by a gang of white youths as he waited for a bus in Eltham in southeast London on the 22nd of April 1993.
A report into the failed investigation found institutional racism in the Met Police. Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer joined Stephen's mother, Baroness Lawrence, at the ceremony at St Martin in the Fields Church in Trafalgar Square. The Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, also attended.
Diplomats and nationals from the UK, United States, France and China are to be evacuated from Sudan by air as fighting there continues, a statement from the Sudanese army says.
Army Chief Fatah al-Burhan agreed to facilitate and secure their evacuation in the coming hours, it said. He is locked in a bitter power struggle with the leader of a rival paramilitary faction, the Rapid Support Forces.
A statement from the army said British, American, French and Chinese nationals and diplomats would be evacuated by air on board military transport planes from the capital, Khartoum.
And finally, tonight, a US Supreme Court has preserved access to mifepristone for now, but blue states announced plans to safeguard abortion rights.
Despite a reprieve by the US Supreme Court, a growing number of Democratic states are stockpiling abortion pills as the legal fight for access to the abortion drug is set to continue.
Nevertheless, as the case continues to wind through America's court system and remains challenged by anti-abortion groups, more Democratic states are now stockpiling abortion pills amid an unpredictable legal battle. Traffic news for Leicester. There is a road closure due to construction work on the M69 northbound from Junction 1 for the A5 towards Hinckley and Nuneaton to the M1 Junction 21 toward Leicester.
Also, there is a road closure due to the same reason, construction, on the B5403 London Road both ways from Rosemead Drive to the B582 New Street.
The weather report which we announced at the start of this news bulletin has now changed. The new weather for Leicester is cloudy, top temperature is 10 degrees and a low of a chilly 0 degrees Celsius.
That's all today. Please subscribe and see you next Monday.